Hello everyone. This is Samaria Cole. I'm just gonna get started. I'm actually in between sessions. My last session of the day is coming up in about 31 minutes. So I'm gonna get started, and those who can will catch it on the replay. So who am I? I am Samaria M. Covert. I'm the founder of Kingdom Creative Counseling. I'm a licensed therapist. I'm a published author, and I help people to get free, spiritually, emotionally, and mentally free through Jesus Christ. So let's get going. As you can tell by the title, we're going to be talking about 10 principles of effective leadership. Now, I have studied leadership for years. I've actually written a couple of books on it, like Hidden to Lead, Kingdom Mantles, Kingdom Mandates, and Kingdom Authority. I've written a lot of books on ministry development, like No Promise Without a Process, Part 1 and Part 2. So if you go back through my my resume of books that I've written from two veins. One is emotional healing, which is what I deal with in Kingdom Creative Counseling, and then other leadership stuff. Okay, so I'm doing this in no particular order, and there's more principles, but I'm only gonna name 10. Okay, so let's get started real quick, and then I'll let you go. Make sure you like it and share it once you come in. So 10 principles of effective, and this is for godly Christian-based leaders, okay? Godly Christian-based leaders. When you look at the pattern of successful leaders, you will know that there's certain patterns that they follow. The first one is clearly obvious. The Bible says about a vision, the people perish. So every effective leader in your own way, you must have a clear vision for your life. Now, leadership does not mean always church. It doesn't necessarily mean business. It could be meaning your leadership within your field of career. It could be meaning you're a leader within your home. However you find yourself being a leader, you have to have a clear vision. And you know someone is not a leader quite yet, or maybe you're not ready for leadership when you do not have a clear vision. Okay, don't just say I want to lead, or don't just want to desire a platform. What is the vision for your life? What is the vision for your marriage? What is the vision for your company? What is the vision for what it is, where it is that God is taking you? What is your assignment? That's why the Bible says, write the vision, make it plain on tablets, so that those who come behind you may run with it. So not only must you, if you have a vision but you haven't written it out, you really don't have a vision. I'm gonna say that again. If you have a vision, but you have not clearly spelled it out, written it out, putting it somewhere, you just have a dream that you hope to manifest. Your vision will not manifest if you don't write it out, because, again, there will be people who will come along who God has assigned to your vision to help you to accomplish that, right? Because iron sharpens iron. That leads me to the next point that I don't have on my thing here, but not only must you have a vision, not only must you write that vision out, but you also must understand that you will never accomplish the vision on your own. Say that again, Samaria, that's real good. You will never accomplish the vision on your own. So not only must you have a clear vision, you have to be able to know when to articulate, to communicate, when to use your mouth to talk. You don't have to tell people all your business, every vision, every piece, every part to the puzzle that God is putting in your life. You have to use wisdom, okay? I'm releasing something within the next few weeks. I've been birthing and I've been cultivating. God has given it to me over the last few months. It's getting ready to be released in a few days. And so I say all that today. I'm not saying that you tell everyone everything and everything what's going on, but how can you expect your vision to manifest when it's in your head, you haven't written it down, you can't really talk to people, right? So you have to be able to articulate what is the vision, because God sends people in your direction who will help you to accomplish that. I was just thinking about this the other day, y'all. I know I get off on my tangents, but whatever. I was thinking about this situation that I had experienced, and I was like, wow, that's really weird. Like, let me just say this. I met someone that said they had a vision, but they never quite talked about the vision or what it is that they wanted to accomplish. And I was like, well, dang, I could have really helped you, but I had no idea what you needed help with. The point I make with all that is that you will not accomplish the vision on your own. And you sometimes just have to use common sense. If you meet someone who is in business, I'm not telling y'all to do this. If you meet someone that's in business, right, and you have a desire to have a business, that means God could be potentially connecting you with someone that's going to help you to accomplish your vision, right? So when you meet someone, again, if you want to have a business, you want to birth a vision, God just happened to connect you with someone who already has a business, you would think that you would be able to articulate, to be kind, to be friendly, because this person could potentially help you to birth your business, right? Doesn't always happen that way. So if you have a vision and it's in your head and you don't know how to talk to people, you don't know how to deal with people, you know what I'm saying? You just have to work for some healing because you may have a call to be a leader, but you may not necessarily be ready for it, okay? I know I'm going through this really fast. This just came in, y'all. Waiting for my last client, and she will be here in about 30 more minutes, so I'm going real fast, okay? Y'all know I talk fast anyway, but I got to get it done, right? Got to get it in when I can. The next thing an effective godly leader has to be is emotionally, mentally, and spiritually whole. You have to be emotionally, mentally, and spiritually whole. You cannot lead from a broken place. No more are we having leaders who are broken trying to lead. Now, again, I'm just telling you from my experience and the anointing and the assignment that God has called me to. I meet people all the time. I counsel these people who you want God to bless you. We got titles, pastor, apostle, or prophet, evangelist, teacher, and are broken. And it's 2019. We going away with the broken leaders. You have to work through your own stuff. And guess what? There's no judgment. We all got some stuff. We all have some things that we got to work through. Doesn't mean that you have to be perfect by the time you become a leader, but you have to acknowledge where you are broken so that God can heal you from a broken or sunken place. We do not, I gotta say this again, we cannot have people who are broken, who are insecure, who are struggling with mother and father wounds. You gotta work through that, but you're not ready to lead if you're broken. I recently heard of a leader say, well, that's why I don't deal with people. That's why I just don't deal with people like that no more. But on the flip side is that on your social media, this person claims, oxymoron means contradiction. How can you be a leader? Who are you leading if you can't deal with people? So again, you have to work through your own emotional moves. A leader should never say out of their mouth, I can't deal with people. Well, that's why I don't deal with people at all. Now, I'm not telling you to give everyone personal access to you. But if you say you're a leader and you don't deal with people, period, point blank, you're not a leader yet. You may have a call to leadership, and you may want to be a leader, but you're not ready yet because you're not healed yet. So again, point number 2, y'all, every leader should be emotionally, mentally, and spiritually whole. That's why God gives us counselor. That's why we talk about mental health and ministry. You have to work through your own healing because you cannot be elevated to a platform because elevation brings haters, it brings persecution, it brings people who have opinions about you all day long. It brings people who will intentionally betray you. And you got to be healed enough to say, okay, Lord, okay, I'm healed. I'm still going to operate in my anointing as a leader. Okay, so if you're not whole, you're not broken, you can't deal with people, you ain't ready. Just be honest, no shade, you're not ready yet. And say, God, I know you've called me to this place, but I'm not ready yet because I can't really deal with people. So let me get healed first. Heal me first. Then elevate me. Because I promise you, a broken leader is a recipe for disaster. And then you really can't deal with people. You're not going to lead. You know, who you leading? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, who you lead? The chairs? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just being honest. And my pastor said something about this on Sunday. He was like, how you a leader? You can't speak to people. Or you just mean. Like, you know what I'm saying? You just odd. No one, no. People, at the end of the day, you know what it is? Yes, we operate in anointing and a call and a gift and people like you. I mean, and people are drawn to you. But at the end of the day, no matter how successful you are, no matter how many degrees you got, no matter how many times you went to somebody's certification program, that they gave you a whole collar, whatever it is you want to do to call yourself a leader, that's real cute. But at the end of the day, people have to like you. And doesn't mean you got to be like, and being fake about it and being like, you know, weird about it and being like, being fake. But people have to like you. So therefore, you have to deal with people, smile, learn how to communicate, and learn how to talk to people. Okay? We talk about 10 principles for godly, effective leadership. So I've got ahead of myself. We must embrace people. Embrace people in their frailties, in their proclivities, in their ratchetness, in their own brokenness. Okay, you have to know how to embrace people and not take things personal. Forgive, let go of bitterness, let go of rejection, let go of father wounds. You gotta embrace people. You're not ready to lead. You can't embrace people. It just don't work that way. It don't work that way. Okay? So a good leader submits to godly counsel. It's an old saying that goes, if you are the most intelligent person in your circle, you have the wrong circle. So you have to have people that hold you accountable. And it's okay. You don't have to have everyone's opinion. Does not matter. But you should have someone in your life that you can call or that's going to hold you accountable. So a leader has to be able to receive wisdom from people who are geared and who are invested in your success. Right? I recently had a leader, true story, y'all, a leader, quote unquote, self-appointed leader. We'll talk about that in a minute. Self-appointed leader who reached out to me, but again, could not handle wisdom, could not handle critique, not nastiness, not none of that. Just good godly wisdom from someone who knows way more than you do, who has accomplished more than you, couldn't handle it at all. Okay? You're not ready to lead yet. You understand? Because you have to submit, and not just submit to people, not submit to yes people. Because the more God elevates you, you got yes people who just want to be in your corner because they just like you. You know what I'm saying? They think you're cute, they think you're nice, and you're just nice. You know what I mean? So we're not talking about yes people. I'm talking about people who are invested in your success to the point where they will, in respect and love, challenge you, and in respect and love, tell you what you need to do differently. Okay? You're not ready to lead if you cannot submit to godly counsel. Okay? All right? Point number 5, you must have an effective relationship with God. You must have a good relationship with God. And we're talking about godly leaders now. How can you... Let me tell you what it is, because God will speak to you concerning certain things that are not obvious. He will begin to speak to your heart and your mind concerning other people that you're leading. Okay, I recently had it, actually today, and I can't go into detail because everything is confidential, but the Lord spoke to me concerning someone that I counsel, and I had to say, okay, Lord, I'm going to tell that person what you say out of obedience. It could have been a heavy, the person could have been offended to receive it. I know I heard from God saying, this is what's going on, and this is why this is preventing you from going here, X, Y, and Z. And so I had it to the point I make with all that. If I was just being on the surface, we just be surfacey. But you have to hear from God and sometimes say things to people that may not necessarily be get them shouting, but it's still truth and it's still birthed in love. You know, I was talking to someone else. I just another counselor, and I was saying, okay, wherever we want to go with this counseling session, we can stay on the surface, and we can go to the deep. Where we want to go. You want to go to the deep? Because I'm ready to go to the deep, but you can stay on the surface if you want to. Like, you know what I'm saying? And so there's a point where when you have a relationship with God, He's always going to push you deeper and higher and take you out, and you have to know how to operate in faith, right? Not in facts, not in popularity contests, not in being the best or the most creative or the most talented or the best ability, in faith. Right? So you have to have a relationship with God. And it takes faith just to have a relationship with God, because God is wonderful and He's amazing and He died on the cross for our sins and He's good God, but you don't always understand Him. Right? God does not tell you point 1, point 2, point 3, point 4, point 5. Sometimes He'll tell you point 1, step out on faith, and then He'll give you point 2 as you walk out on faith. Right? Remember Abraham. So you have to have an effective relationship with God, because this is what the Lord spoke to me maybe a year and a half ago. He says sometimes people get supernatural confidence, in the blessing. He said they get supernatural confidence in the blessing instead of the confidence in the blesser, i.e. God. So when we get accolades, when people like us, when people are saying our name, when people got positive things to say about us, when our money is right, we get a superficial sense of confidence from that. Those things are great, but our relationship and our confidence is not based upon whether or not people like us or whether or not they don't. Whether or not we got bukus of money, and whether or not we don't. Our relationship with God is based upon love and trust and hope and faith. So therefore, if people don't like me today as a leader because I said something wrong, I said something that's truth they don't like, I still have my relationship with God. It does not move me because people don't care for me. Right? But if you're not a leader, if your relationship with God is superficial at best, when people don't like you, when circumstances come, when you don't know exactly what your next step is, your faith goes out the window. And then your relationship with God, you just throw that out the window because you don't have a solid relationship with God enough to know who He is and how He is a provider in every situation. Your peace does not come from people or man or accomplishment. It comes from God. Seek ye first the kingdom of God and His righteousness, and all these things around us shall be given to us. A lot of time what people do, even in the Christian realm, we're seeking things, and then we say, God, okay, you bless me because I need your hand on these things. Like God, It's like we're using God as our access code. And God says, no, 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 I want you to seek me because I'm God, and I'll give you everything you desire. But your peace and your joy and your faith has to come from a relationship with me. Every effective godly leader needs to have a relationship with God. Must be goal-oriented. And I say goal-oriented, I'm not just talking about a goal. You have an overall goal one day. What are you doing every single day that's going to manifest the vision that God has for you? Now, on social media, people can be all kinds of anything. You can just tell yourself that you anything. And I have learned the hard way that people are not who they say they are. I'm not judging anybody. I'm just telling you, people are not who they say they are. You can say you're an apostle, prophet, teacher on Facebook. You can say you're an entrepreneur on Facebook. You can say that you are a worldwide, best-selling singer on Facebook, on social media. And then it comes down to the nitty-gritty. Ain't none of that going on. Okay, and so it's nothing wrong with claiming something, but what are you doing to activate that vision? Faith without works is dead. Or what books are you reading every day? What meetings are you attending? I keep telling people, go to the Small Business Center. That stuff is free and it's all good. What are you doing to manifest your vision? It's not going to fall from the sky. You're not going to get rich one day out of happenstance. Your bank account is not going to change overnight. Like, you know what I'm saying? Miracles are not going to, you have to do something to manifest the vision, the purpose, and the plan that God has for you. And I said before on Facebook Live, I am not a talker. I'm a doer. I don't get impressed by talkers because talk is cheap. Talk is cheap. What are you doing? So even after you have a relationship with God, after you get finished reading your Bible, praying, seeking God's face, you ought to get up off of your knees, as what I said before, and have a strategic plan of what God is calling you to do. Every single day, what are you doing to manifest that vision? If you are saying that you are a leader and you're not doing something every single day, every single week, every single month, and having a year plan, you're really not a leader for real. You probably are a distracted leader if you are a leader at all. Because leaders don't sit around waiting for something to happen. They go and do it. And then they say, and then God says, as a matter of fact, let me go back. One of my favorite authors, her name is Lynn Davis. She said, God will bless the works of your hand. But what are the works of your hand that you're asking God to bless? We want God to bless us, but we're not doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? We got time to gossip. We got time to watch television. We got time to do all this stuff. But we want people to respect us as leaders, but you're not doing nothing to manifest that vision. Right? I'm not saying I'm perfect by any means, y'all, but this office and the thing that God has helped to birth me, it didn't come by because I'm nice and I'm Samaritan and people like me. No. It comes with hard work. It's Saturday. I have been working all day Saturday. I got one more client, to God be the glory, and then I'm done. But the point I make with all that is that even in your downtime, even when people are doing something else, a leader has to be working in the grace of God on something, even if you're not quite there yet. If you say, I want to have a business and I'm a business leader, what books are you reading? The library has books for free. Thriftbooks.com has books for $4 and $5. And I think the shipping is like $1 or $2. The Small Business Center is free. What are you doing every week? How are you planning to manifest the vision? You know what I'm saying? It's not going to happen. I've seen, again, I'm not knocking nobody. Y'all know I just tell it like a T.I. is. I just do. I just think I'm a leader of this, I'm a leader of that, and wonder why people are not coming alongside you to support you, but we can clearly see there's nothing going on there, right? People are not going to support you because you're nice, because you're cute, because you're kind. That's really nice. They're not going to, but what does that mean? A leader is a doer, okay? Point number 8, be someone that other people want to follow. Be friendly. Don't be no leader if you're not friendly. Come on now. Everybody, listen, I understand this. I'm a single woman. I am single, I love me, and I'm beautiful. Now, you may not think so. That's your personal opinion. That's your business, right? Ain't got nothing to do with me. I like me. I think I'm beautiful. However, I have to be friendly to people. Everybody does not want me. I say all that to say, be okay speaking to people and being friendly. Everybody don't want you if you're single and you're trying to be a leader. Everybody don't want you. Be friendly. Speak. Say hello, regardless of whether it's a male or female. Speak. I know leaders who are like antisocial and you don't hardly speak. And we're supposed to think you're a leader. Speak. Now, if someone takes you, and be kind. You have to be the kind of person someone wants to follow. It has to be from your authentic self. And let me tell you, so I'm speaking to people, and every now and again, I may have someone who I'm not interested in try it. They may think, oh, Samarian, she's so nice, she talks to me. No, because I don't know. If I'm not interested, I just tell you, I'm not interested in you like that. I'm just being kind. That's just who I am. Because you never know who you will meet. People have what you need. And I said this before. Yes, the scripture says promotion does not come from the north, the south, the east, or the west. It comes from God. We get that. However, God puts what you need in other people's hands. But some people leaders, I'm like, how you a leader and you can't speak to people and you just being rude as all get out? Communication skills will get you very far. Social skills. Don't be no leader, you have social skills. So you're out about when you meet people because you don't know who knows who. That's the other thing about it. You don't know who knows who. So speak to people. Your reputation precedes you. Again, I recently had a speaking event. I spoke at a domestic violence facility recently. I think it was on last Wednesday. But again, I'm after the event. The ladies that come up to me, they're speaking, and they say, "Oh, you did pretty good." But I'm not like they're like, I done just spoke, and I can't hardly talk. I'm afraid to speak to people. Don't be a leader, and you're afraid. You can't be friendly. Like you're just not ready. So, but you just be, you ain't ready. You got issues with people. You can't hardly speak. You don't have good social skills. I know people like that. Listen, get healed. Okay, but the point I make with all that is opportunity comes to those who are ready and available, and you don't know who knows people. You don't know who has the reputation. You don't know who may put your name in the name of someone else who they know. They may say, and this happens to me too. You may have something that you don't need, but someone else needs it, and you may meet somebody, right? And that person needs something, and you may not be able to fulfill it, but you can say, hey, call John Doe over here. He can do it. But if you're not friendly with people and you are generally someone who does not want it, you just come across as being real, like people are not going to put your name in front of anybody. You know what I'm saying? The man's gift will make room for him and bring him before great people, but you still got to be friendly and kind-hearted and learn how to communicate. You got to tell everybody all your business and things of that nature. But at least be friendly. Don't have your head in the clouds stuck up like you can't talk to people. And again, if they try it, you understand? If they think that you're being kind because you want them or you try, just tell them, no, that's not what this is. I'm just being, I just want to say hello and keep it moving. Okay? Simple things. All right, keep it moving. We're almost done here. Leaders know when to be a student. Leaders know when to be a student. You have to know when to lead and when to be a student. And I said this before in a few lives. Like, when I get into the room full of people who are greater than me, who know more than me, who are more successful than me, I'm not sitting there trying to impress nobody. I'm Samarian. I ain't trying to do none of that. I'm sitting there to listen. Now, don't get me wrong. I have a business. It's growing. I'm extremely busy. But I'm not getting into I'm not Samarian, and I'm doing this, and I'm doing that. That's what I accomplished. No. I'm there to get wisdom. So you have to know when to be the teacher and when to be the student. Now, the teacher does not challenge the student because you're not on the student. You're not on the teacher. Okay, I'm sorry. Let me take it back. I didn't sound right. The student does not try to challenge the teacher to do better. It's the other way around. The teacher is challenging the student so they can come up to be better. Okay, does that make sense? So when you get into the room full of great people, learn to be still, be quiet, stop trying to impress people because all we're doing is we're hearing your insecurity, and learn to listen. Okay, and then when the opportunity comes for you to speak up with confidence, but know when to be the student and when to be the teacher. And every leader is vested in learning. That's why you don't get to a place where you are so successful that you just have it all together. No, you're learning, you're growing, you're going to leadership conferences, you're trying to glean from other people, you're trying to take yourself or your business or yourself or your ministry to the next level. So you learn how to be the student when it's necessary. Okay? And then learn how to get up and teach and operate in that authority when that's necessary. Okay? Last few things here, and then I got still, what time is it? Okay, gotta go. This is really important. You are not fit to be an authority if you cannot submit to authority. You are not fit to be in authority if you cannot submit to authority. Okay, so if you're a leader and you despise other people's authority, you're not ready to be a leader, right? If you despise, like, I'm going off on tangent, y'all. Let me go back. Let me say it again. You are not fit to be in authority if you cannot submit to authority. It's not going to happen. You cannot expect other people to follow you, and you cannot follow someone else or submit to someone else's authority. It just does not work that way. And I've seen leaders who want to be in authority, but you have no spirit of submission. It does not work that way. I don't care what you think. You bet. I've seen people think they have some superior knowledge. They're going to change the world and change the church, but you can't submit to God and leadership. No, that's not going to happen. It's delusional thinking, because you have to submit to authority before you can be in authority. Okay, I know I be kind of hard, y'all, sometimes, but hey, I just say it like I feel it, like the Lord gives it to me. Also, you cannot be if you are trying to operate in like a church ministry. I'm not a church. I attend church, but I don't have a quote unquote title of the church. I do not have a desire to have a title in the church. I have a licensure from the board that licenses me. I've been in the mental health field for 13 years, and how I'm able to start my business is because I'm licensed. Okay, as a therapist, I have no desire to have a license or a certificate or a collar from the church. I'm just saying, that's just my personal opinion. I do have a church home that I attend that I absolutely love. However, I do submit to godly leadership and my church and my pastor. So you cannot be a despiser of the church and other leaders and other Christians and then expect God to bless you in your leadership position. I'm going to say it again because it makes good sense. You cannot be despisers of the church, of pastors, of other leaders, and other Christians in church, and then expect God to bless you in that same capacity. It does not work that way. There are so many scriptures to back that up. As a matter of fact, reading First Peter, 2 Peter talks about the despisers of those who are in authority and dignitaries and how we ought to hold each other accountable. It says all that in the scripture. So if you say, I'm called to be an apostle such and such, a pastor such and such, and then you on a consistent basis share gossip about the church, always talk about what's wrong with the church, always disrespecting other pastors, whether you know them or not, you are not ready to be a leader as of yet, because you have some areas of brokenness and you probably are you have some issues with authority. Okay, it does not work that way. You have to honor others, even if you don't agree. Honor and agreement are two different things. But being, like I said, sowing discord, God not gonna bless your leadership position. Sowing gossip, not gonna bless your leadership position. Disrespecting people in their positions of authority. I cannot disrespect, even though I'm not a pastor, I cannot disrespect other pastors and gossip about other pastors and then expect God to bless me in my leadership position, even in my business. It does not work that way. And I don't understand, listen, the Bible tells you all this. It tells you all this. I don't understand people, this church, that church, this church, this why people, no. You cannot do that. Okay? Let's be very clear about that. That in every organization, every business structure, and every ministry structure, you're going to have some great people and you're going to have some not so great people. But you still have to honor and be respectful and respectfully disagree without sowing discord. Because when you dishonor someone that has a godly anointing and a godly authority, you are disrespecting God. And I have scripture to prove that. As a matter of fact, if you look at what happened to Miriam, Moses' sister. Miriam's sister and Aaron were disrespecting Moses. They were talking against him because they didn't understand why he married the woman he married. So they're talking to each other about why Moses married this woman. Okay? God heard them. Moses was not even in the room. God heard them. And then he said, how dare you? And y'all, I don't have time to go to the scripture, but then God was offended at Miriam and Aaron because of how they disrespected Moses, his servant. Okay? It doesn't matter. Okay? So we need to get it together. This foolishness that's going on in our world today. Anyway. So, those are the 10 principles of godly leadership. And again, honor. Be on the lookout. I have some great stuff that's coming out in the next few weeks in this topic. But make sure that you submit to the development and the training process that God sends you to so that you can be a godly leader. You can get a platform all day long, because there's a difference between a man-appointed platform versus a God-anointed platform. God anoints you. He prepares you. He processes you. He trains you. When you anoint yourself, or when you try to anoint yourself, you got to promote yourself. You got to tell people how wonderful you are. You got to play games. You got to try to network. You got to do all these things so people can recognize you. But when you have the ear of God, God already recognizes you, and He will develop you so that you are ready for the position when it comes. Okay, those are 10 principles of effective godly leadership. Thank you guys so much. If you want to know more about me or my company, you can go to my website, is www.samariacolbert.com. Put that all together. I have people reaching out to me for speaking engagements. I will not answer Facebook Messenger, emails, because I have people reaching out to me, and I have to discern who's real and who's not. So go to that website and then go to the very end where it says speaker request form, and that's my client probably. Sorry, y'all. And then if you want to know, more about my company, www.kingdomcreativecounseling.com. Okay.